Hello everybody! Today we are going to learn about the loop that is called for. In the last lesson we learned about the loop that is called while, and that loop was executing the instruction inside its body while the condition was true, and we had to change somehow that condition, that result of that condition each time, because otherwise that loop will be infinite. It would just run forever. So we had to do something like that. Notice that the case of loop for is a bit different. The syntax is totally different. Notice that we haven't declared variable I like that. We didn't need to assign to it 0 at start. And also we do not increase the I by 1. That loop here will do the same thing that did here. Notice that when you run the module, of course we need to add the colon, and now as you can see it's just adding what? 4 numbers. It did the same thing, but it's shorter. So how does it work? Well, loop for works like that. When the Python meets the loop for, it will execute this instruction, so the instructions inside the body of loop for, as many times as there are elements inside its range, inside its scope. This thing here, this is a function called range, and it returns the scope, the range between 0 and the number that is here. So it will return the list. We'll talk about list more later, but the list is just some kind of container like that holds numbers or any other type of variables. But as you can see, we are holding here now numbers 0, 1, 2, 3. So this thing will run 4 times because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. Okay, 4 items inside. So for each item inside this list, inside this range, inside this scope, execute instructions here. And what is that variable here? We can call it whatever we want, right? It can be like that, it can be like that, it can be like that, whatever. We called it like that because, well, it's the same like it was here. This thing will hold the numbers, or well, the values that are here after when the loop for is gonna execute the instructions here. Okay, so we can even print what is inside the variable here when we run the module. As you can see, for example, 40, 20, 25, 40. We've just added these numbers, but we also can see that the I was at the first time equal to 0, then 1, then 2, and then 3. So we can shortly write this like that or like that. It's the same, okay? So notice that you do not include the last element, right? When we say the range from 0 to 4, it means that we have got now elements like 0, 1, 2, and 3. That's all. It's not including the one here. So the cool thing about loop for is that you can very easily go through, for example, 1000 first numbers, right? From 0 to 1000. Not including one, that last number, so 1000. And we can run the module and do it run 1000 times. That's great, right? And we can use the fact that, for example, this I here is gonna hold numbers or any values that are inside the list here. How can we use the fact like that? Oh, let's, for example, print the first 1000 numbers that are even. Right now, when you run the module, we'll see first 1000 numbers, but all of them. But if you want numbers that are even, so they are divisible by 2, we need to use some math here. So for example, we can use the modulo operator like that. When I do it like that, you will notice that we have got now 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 till the end. Why? Because, well, 0 modulo 2 gives you 0, and this is an even number, right? 1 modulo 2 gives you 1, and this is odd number. 2 modulo 2 gives you 0 again, and this is what? An even number, right? Hey, it means that we could make a condition here. Let's make a condition. If I modulo 2 equals to 0, it means that it is an even number. So we can say print, and then we'll print that maybe I is even number, like that. Run module. Okay. And as you can see, now we have got even numbers, only the one that are even. The odd one has disappeared, right? That's cool, isn't it? You can easily check if what numbers are, for example, divisible by 5 but are not divisible by 7. How to do it? Well, you need to use also the conditional statement, but you need to also use the conjunction that we talked about. Why not try to do it now as an exercise? If you have problems, just ask me and I will help you. That's all in that lesson. Thank you very much.